Welcome to Low Carb Live. Your hosts are Aaron from Brewing Better Living, Brian from Wick Carnivore, and Greg from My Weight Loss Life.
Hey,
Hey,
where's Greg?
I don't know. Where did he go? He was there.
Greg was here and Greg suddenly disappeared. Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you? Brian, you're still a little frozen and Greg is gone. So this is an interesting stream.
Great. I've been having internet problems the last 2 days, so
There he is.
I don't know.
What happened?
I think I clicked the wrong button.
No, it was funny. The thing ended and I'm like, where is he? And then Brian's frozen and you're not there.
Am I still frozen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you are anyway. But
Okay.
Greg, you're not frozen anymore, so that's good.
Let me drop and come back. I don't know.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Hanging in there. Oh, now it's us too. This is just going back and forth tonight. So what's going on? You drinking anything? Any green stuff there tonight like you do on the lounge sometime?
No
Oh,
green
yellow stuff.
Yeah, I've got
What's the
some
yellow stuff?
amino energy and it's pineapple flavor and it does not taste very good. I don't think I'll buy that again. I'll probably mix it with some orange so it's like orange pineapple, but it's not, to me, there's not very much pineapple
Not
taste.
good. Okay.
So, cheers, Brian. You're clear.
You can see me now?
I can.
Okay. I got my water.
Where is it?
It's just my normal water.
We can hear you. It's okay. Oh, there it is.
You can't see me? Oh, is it that bad?
So who's all
Okay.
out there in the crowd? I see we have a couple people watching.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Poor Brian.
So let us know who's out there, where are you from, all that good stuff. And
So, Aaron, what kind of weather did you have where you're at today?
well, let me see. It was a little cooler than it's been, but it's like it's just like rainy and kind of miserable out there. How about you?
Oh, we had beautiful
cold?
sun and blue skies, and it was 48 degrees for
Really?
North Iowa. Yeah, I at lunchtime I took my coat and brought it home. I'm like, I'm not wearing a coat the rest of the day because
man.
this is really nice for us.
You got the weather that we had the other day, but we didn't have it as good as Brian had it down in Virginia. Like they were walking around with shorts and flip flops this past week. So
Yeah.
yes,
Hey,
Eric. Thursday already.
Not quite.
We're in like a weird time warp or something here. I don't know. So yeah, now I'm waiting. I'm ready for the spring. I'm tired of the winter. You know,
I heard that DC had like 80-degree weather. I mean, I'm guessing it's
Yeah.
probably like Brian's, pretty close, but
yeah, and that like it boggles my mind because DC is only like 3 hours from here. I'm like, where's the warm weather in New Jersey? Like, what is going on? It's so unfair, but that's okay.
Definitely.
Soon
How's
enough,
Eric
soon
doing
enough.
tonight?
What?
I was just asking, how's Eric doing tonight? See what he puts in the
Eric, How you
comments.
doing?
Mhm.
So what's going on for this week, Greg? What are you doing?
You know, just work is going to be a little light this week. I'm going to do some training with some of my online training stuff. And then, I'll probably try to do a few more videos. It's just been a little slow on that front for me. And I've been kind of, what do you want to say? I got writer's block. I don't know what to talk about. So it's been kind of tough. And I wish I had a lot of weight loss to talk about, but I just haven't, other than I'm changing how I'm getting back to what made me lose all the weight in the first place. So tracking my food, doing more keto, because I really have gotten away from that. And that's why I lost all the weight. So I think it's one of those things I still got a journey to head on, and I want to keep going that direction. It's like, you know what, I'm going to get back to what I know and do really well and see if that'll help me out. You know, I've got a lot going on this year with a couple weddings, and it's time to make changes and get back to what I know works, and being disciplined enough to do it. The honeymoon's over on the weight loss is what I'm trying to say. You know, you lost that 100 pounds and you kind of take a deep breath and said, I did it, but I'm not done. So I got to get with it, I guess you could say. Enough of the honeymoon.
Yeah, I think that, well, you know, I'm a big fan of tracking.
Yeah.
I think if you know exactly what you're eating, it can make it easier to see what's going on and where you can tweak things and whatnot. Low 40s and sunny for Eric. And I don't know, Eric.
He's in Illinois.
He's in Illinois. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So
Midwest, yeah, that's nice. It's about like here pretty much.
Yep. Hey.
Hi, Simpson.
Hi, Simpson. How are you?
Yes. Yeah, no kidding.
That's how I feel here today. I forgot what the sun looked like.
Yeah, it's been pretty foggy and cloudy and everything the last couple of weeks, and let alone we had some cold too here a couple of weeks ago. So
yeah,
but I think we're gonna have an early spring. I know Groundhog Day is coming up later this week, so Friday, who knows?
Ooh. Yeah, let's see. Actually, wait, is it the 1st?
I think February 2nd, I believe. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Friday. That'd be Friday, right?
That's Friday. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking it was February 1st, but yeah, let's see what the groundhog says. Oh, looks like Brian's back.
All right.
There he is.
Hey, Brian. He's still frozen.
Just talk.
It must just be like, I don't know, like something with uploading.
Oh, now you're moving.
Because the entire time I could hear you guys fine and your videos all look good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, we could hear you. We could hear you too. It was just that you were freezing, but now you look good. So are you in flip-flops and shorts there again where you are, or is it finally cold?
It's cold again. I think it's only like 50. Yeah, I think it was like 50 or 55, something like that.
Now I got to look at mine because I never even bothered to see what the weather was.
Oh,
what the actual temperature was.
It was 49 today. I'm sorry. So yeah,
49.
Right,
so
it was 48 here, and sunny.
Sunny still right now.
Yeah, it's
I guess
still
that's right. You're an hour
dark, but not yet.
Behind. 37 here right now. At least it's not freezing. After 5, and there is daylight. There you go.
That's in Illinois,
dark here already, but soon enough.
We'll start gaining quite a bit of daylight now, each week or each day, I should say. I think it's a minute or two each day now. So,
yes. So I have kind of a funny story where we can talk about other stuff that's not food related, right? Tell me what you guys think about this. My daughter thinks she wants to be a caddy at a golf course this summer. What do you think about that? Apparently they get paid very, very well. They're tipped very, very well. So all she sees is dollar signs everywhere. I said, I don't think it's that easy, By the way, you know nothing about golf. So should be interesting.
Is she going to serve drinks, or is it just caddying where she's carrying the bags or whatever?
Okay, so she talked about carrying the clubs and whatnot, but she also said that sometimes they do. Like they'll drive the golf carts around and like hand out cans of beer and stuff. And then they make even more money, apparently.
Yeah, they make a lot in tips sometimes.
And I said, wow, you can do that at 17. And apparently they can because they're closed or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, is it a private golf club?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I'm not going to say where it is or name. I might have just outed them, but getting somebody in trouble. But anyway, hey, you know what? If she wants to make the money, give it a try. The worst that happens is it doesn't go well, and she goes back to lifeguarding. So we'll see. Oh, Deb is here. Hi, Deb. Did your kids what did they do in the summer when they were younger? Anything crazy or?
So What's your definition of younger? That like
when they were
under
like
18?
teenagers, like 16, 17, high school age.
Trying to remember. I mean, none of mine really got jobs until they were 16, and they just got jobs that they weren't just a summer job, right? It was year round.
Yeah.
Like, working at a fast food place or something like that, or yeah.
That's cool.
I was gonna say mine, they probably work regular jobs. I will say this though, like in 8th grade when they're 14, 15, my daughters each detasseled one season. In Iowa, that's a thing where they go detassel corn and
wow.
make some money doing that. So
what does that mean exactly for those of us that live on the East Coast and have no clue what you're talking about?
It's kind of a
are they like breeding corn stalks? I mean, what is this?
Corn can be hybrid, and a lot of times the growers sometimes they use it for seed, and they want a hybrid type corn. So they have one roll that's the pollen acre or the pollen roll, and then the other rolls they go in like this, and you pull the tassel off the top, and then what do I want to say? That roll pollinates all that corn, so that gets more of a hybrid type corn. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's an interesting job.
Yep. So, and I did it when I was younger too. It was a great way to make some good money when you were under 16. So, they did a little bit of that, and then just regular jobs. My son, he just actually this weekend he accepted a job with the Iowa DNR to do an internship. So he's going to be close to home, but he's going to definitely do some what they call electrofishing, where they go out above the water and they basically turn on the electricity. The fish float up, they count them, handle them, do what they need to do, and then they return back to the water. So.
You guys got some interesting jobs out there, I had no idea.
I was the heartland for a reason.
Does anybody in the comments know what Greg is talking about? So Jay is here now in the audience, and Deb says tasseling can be brutal. I grew up in Iowa, so she knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's hot, and there's spiders usually, and you get sunburn and
spiders and anything else that might be crawling around. I'm guessing, right?
Yep.
Rodents and ooh. Hello, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Rick is here.
Hi, Rick.
But of course it is. Oh man.
A lot of that, I tell you what, though, a lot of that grass-fed beef or some of the beef that's out there, they get corn-fed beef for sure. So, yeah.
And since everybody's from Iowa around here. Wow, who knew? I didn't know there were that many people in Iowa.
Oh.
Dude,
Iowans are very well-rounded and educated. We know a little bit about everything.
And Rick says the fun job is moving hay bales with the skid steer. Yeah, more words that I don't understand. Not a farm girl.
Baling hay.
What is corn poisoning? Head to toe blisters. That doesn't sound good.
I don't think I've ever had to deal with that.
Left as soon as I could leave.
Hi,
hey, Lindy, Australia.
Yep. Yeah, last year, I was going to say my son had to go out to different lakes, and they used GPS on their tablets to locate aquatic species. So they'd go and check these spots, kind of dredge a little bit of the bottom, pull it up, and look to find aquatic species. They actually found 2 different lakes where there's new ones, but that's what he did all summer. He traveled all in Iowa to different lakes, and that was his internship last summer.
What did he study that he is doing this?
He's like in fisheries biology.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So he's kind of he wants to be able to handle the fish and do stuff with it, but he kind of learns a little bit of everything with the DNR. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's really interesting. Deb says I am allergic to the plants. Skid steer is a bobcat.
Yep. You use those to pick up them big bales.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking like the actual animal. I'm like, what's he talking about?
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah. Now it's making more sense. Hey,
she's from New Jersey, everybody. Give her a break.
I was going to say, Erin's definitely a Jersey girl.
Hey, listen, we are the garden state, but like there's not many farms around, at least where I am anymore. So years ago, yeah. The flu came back. You had it more than once. Is that what you're saying? That's a bad winter. We've had those winters here. Absolutely.
So I've been dying to ask Brian a question.
Yeah.
Did you survive the game last night with the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers?
Yeah, that's why I'm over here yawning, because I didn't get much sleep in anger.
Yeah.
It's interesting because in that first half, I went into the game thinking like, okay, they're gonna lose, but hey, at least we made it this far, right? And then they were playing so well, and then they were winning. What was it? 24-7 at halftime, 17-point lead, and I'm like, there's still a lot of time left in this game, but they might actually do this. They might actually get to the Super Bowl. And then the freaking third quarter happened, and that was it. It was very disappointing.
It was a close game. I mean, Detroit could have won that just as easy as the as the 49ers. So I feel for you. And people are asking me who I'm cheering for. I said both teams because there's some college players that I watched on both teams. There's quite a few Hawkeyes on the Detroit Lions, and then there's some Iowa State guys too on Detroit and San Francisco and Hawkeyes on. So I was kind of rooting for both teams, and I was okay with whoever won the game, but I was definitely thinking of you because your Lions were so close to going to the Super Bowl. That was kind of crazy.
I got the text from you, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, I think I took a couple minutes to take a couple deep breaths, and I was like, all right, I'll reply back.
I started off the text I sent him here and said, sorry, Brian. Because I knew he had to be bummed out.
Yeah, I know nothing about this. All I know is the game was on, and I saw that one of the teams scored like right away. That's all I can tell you about that game.
Yeah.
I don't know which team it was.
That was Detroit. Detroit was kicking butt in the first half, and man, I tell you though that they have hardly any playoff experience on their team, and it showed. And San Francisco's been there so many times, that showed as well. They did not crumble under pressure being behind. They stayed composed, and they came right back in. And when they started coming back, you could tell Detroit just they were starting to feel the pressure, and they were losing their composure. So that was a big thing. Hopefully they can still be, continue to play well like this, and maybe another year or two they'll get the experience they need. I don't know.
Yeah. They have a chance.
So then that was it, huh? That determined who's going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it taught me something.
Yeah.
So, it could be worse. Could be worse, Brian. You could be at jury duty, like Christy.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be worse. Although, I would like to see the Lions play in the Super Bowl in my lifetime, so I probably would do jury duty if I could just see the Lions play in the Super Bowl. So.
Jury duty, yeah.
That's tough when you make it to the championship game and lose, because it's a lot. It's hard to get back there. It's not that easy. It's nothing's cut and dried. So,
I mean, they're the only team that has been in existence since the Super Bowl started and not made it to the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yes. There's 3 other teams that haven't gone to the Super Bowl, but they weren't around at the very beginning, like Super Bowl 1 and so forth, right? So yeah, it's rough.
So Simpson wants to know if football is rubbing off on me. Not really. Sorry.
Let's give her a few more episodes.
Yeah, then I'll know everything in just a few more episodes. That'll be it. So apparently Chrissy can't hear anything we're saying. She's just chatting.
Oh, good. So then we can talk about her.
She can read lips, though, by the way. She's a master lip reader. And apparently she's been there for 8 hours and they won't let her go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's always fun when they make you stay until the end and you don't get picked and that's it. It's like the whole day.
Yeah.
You know, last year,
Oh,
I was going to say a couple years ago, my wife and I got picked for jury duty at the same time.
well, that's convenient. You could carpool. Now, did you have to split the $5 check that they gave you, or
We
what?
were actually, we were on different panels, but neither one of us got called. So it was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I got called once years ago and actually got put on a civil panel, and it was only a couple days, but some people like it. I just, you know. So Rick does not like football. Were you two aware of that?
Nope.
Do you want me to kick him out? No.
Yeah, he's mentioned that before. So about the jury duty thing, I had grand jury duty once.
Oh, yeah.
Where you listen to all the cases, and so you're
Yeah.
there all day long, every day for 2 weeks straight.
Yep.
That was interesting.
But then I think that they can't call you back for like a certain period of time, like at least here. Yeah, you get like a longer break. Yeah, I don't want to jinx myself with any of that, so I'm not going to say any more. So looking forward to it, not exactly. So what other exciting things besides jury duty do we have going on in the crowd? Jury duty, Rick not liking football. What else is going on? There's got to be something going on. What did everybody do for the weekends? Anything fun? Ooh. First-degree murder case. Thankfully, I wasn't chosen. Yeah, you know what? All I kept thinking when I was there was, what if I get chosen for something like the OJ trial? Could you imagine? And then how long were those jurors there away from their families? It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was like a long time, right? Oh.
If I did something like that, I think I'd write a book. I think you'd almost want to, just for the fact that you'll probably have time to do it.
Yeah, really. Start writing your book while you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be chosen for something like that. That's just a long, long trial. But
I did a little poll going into the weekend to see what everybody was up to. And,
what did they say?
I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I was kind of
see it.
surprised. But I only had 3 answers, and most people answered they were going to do nothing but relax this weekend. So
that would have been my answer too. We have no swim meets. It's just a nothing weekend. So just going to chill for sure, which is fine with me. That's okay.
I tried to relax, but it got a little stressful last night. So
Are you more relaxed today now that that's behind you? Or are you just very sad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Brian, I think you better go get a little stiff drink is what you need.
Just not whatever he's drinking, because he said it doesn't taste good.
Hey, I did make a new drink this weekend. It was
alcoholic?
Yeah, it's Fireball whiskey with it's zero sugar cream soda, and it tastes like a cinnamon roll.
Huh.
So that was pretty good.
That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't had a drink in so long. I don't know. I don't know how that would make me feel right now. The robbery of a jewelry store. He was guilty. Now, did you decide he was guilty while you were there, or were you like, he's guilty?
I don't know. The way she said that, it sounds like she made up her mind before the trial even started.
That's why I wouldn't be a good juror right there. I'd be like, you're here. You must have done something.
He looks guilty.
Oh, so Jay said, yeah, he's a teacher and the victim was a student at my school. So it was a conflict of interest. Yeah, I would say so. For sure. And chilly in PA, but livable. Yeah.
Hi, William.
Too cold. Hi, William. They give you burger patties there now, or did you go out to get them?
Don't think so.
What is
It
it? Is
might
it
be.
what
I'm
is that?
still kicking.
Propylene glycol, people always say is like antifreeze, I think. That is in a lot of that's in a lot of food, though.
Yeah, probably.
Eh, could have been worse. So, anybody else have any interesting drinks? Not me. The most interesting thing that I've had is this electrolyte drink. I don't know. Maybe one day. Do you still drink, Brian?
I pretty much don't, but I will say that the last time that I did drink, it was Fireball. So just
It was
saying.
what?
It was Fireball.
It was Fireball. You know, I've never had that before. Everybody always talks about it. I don't know. Nope. I think my last drink was on Christmas. I had a glass of wine, and that was it. So Christy had burger patties in her purse. I've heard of purse bacon, but not purse burgers. So that's something new. They gave her 2 forks. You have so much food in there, lady. How many people are you feeding? Is that for the rest of the jurors?
Right, man.
Okay.
That's great.
We won't talk about what I used to do for a living. Lemon water with electrolytes. There you go. I hope that yours tastes better than Greg's.
So what exactly do you have there, Greg? I think that was when I was out.
It's essential amino energy, pineapple flavor, and it's not very good. I'm gonna probably start mixing it with orange, so it's like pineapple orange, because to me there's not very much pineapple flavor. It's kind of reminds you of lemon lime Gatorade, kind of.
So this brings up a good question. How's come anytime you get drink, whatever different drinks that they have, right? All their flavors are always of like some kind of fruit or something. Why don't they make like a ribeye flavored drink? That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
No, that sounds absolutely disgusting, actually.
What? Ribeye?
Because you have to chew that, like, not like drink it. I don't know. I don't think I could do that.
Buttered ribeye. That's a drink I would buy.
Sounds like it would need to be like a nog or something, like buttery ribeye. I don't know. I don't know. I had an alcoholic. I had a shot once that had was it an oyster? An oyster in it. Like it was like the alcohol with the oyster, and that was like really disgusting. It didn't make its way down. Let's just say that. So I feel like certain things shouldn't be in beverages. I don't know.
Is that like the tequila with the worm in the bottle?
I don't. That might have been better. This was disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. Anita and her purse bacon. Is she the one that coined the purse bacon that everybody talks about?
I'm not sure who coined that. I've just heard it a bunch.
Yeah. See, Deb too. Everybody knows how to get themselves on jury duty.
See, there you go. Rick's talking about duck flavored drink. See, that'd be like my buttered ribeye.
Okay, but
buttered
seriously,
ribeye, duck flavored.
Is there any drink that you know of that's not like a fruit flavor or something like that?
Water.
Okay, but besides water. Like, is there
well, like Coke or Pepsi is not got necessarily like a fruit taste,
but it's sweet. I'm trying to think if there is any
sugar.
I mean, even like the vegetable stuff, that's not very tasty, right?
Yeah.
Like V8 type stuff. Not that you drink it anyway, but
I mean, yeah, you know, they used to tell us that stuff was so good, healthy for you, but then you try and taste that thing and it's horrible. Who wanted to drink V8 juice? Come on.
You just had to drink it really fast, right?
Oh,
Oh man.
I will say this, I thought of it a long time ago, but toothpaste, how it was always there's no real flavors of toothpaste, but now you're seeing more and more flavors come out where it's more just different flavors that you normally
Well,
wouldn't see.
do you have a dog? I know Brian has dogs. Do you have dogs? I don't know,
Mm-mm.
if Brian, if you brush their teeth, you know that the toothpaste is like chicken flavored and stuff for them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We just have the vet do that.
Yeah,
So,
no, my husband brushes their teeth every day and it's like
oh,
toothpaste. It's like chicken flavored toothpaste.
hmm.
Yeah, pretty disgusting, but
Yeah, my dog doesn't really want you putting your hands anywhere near her mouth. So
yeah, no, mine are good with that actually, but
she
so
doesn't like getting her nails trimmed either. That's
oh.
ooh, even with the vet, that's like that's a rough one.
What kind of dog do you have? Is it a big dog?
Uh, it's a Shetland sheepdog, so it's like average size, I guess. But she's kind of on the bigger size for Shelties, so she's like an average size dog, I guess.
She needs to be groomed too, right? Doesn't that the fur just keeps growing on them? Or does
Well, no, she sheds.
Oh,
But
she-
yeah, it can be pretty furry at certain times of year. So, but
yeah.
yeah, when she's in her shedding
Oh,
season, let me tell you that's crazy. Like we vacuum like 3 times a day when that's happening.
I had never had a dog that shed until the most recent one, the rescue that we got, and I have never seen anything like it. You could brush her every day and just pull out like piles and piles of fur, and it's like tumbleweed throughout your house. It's even out there now, even though she's not like in shedding season. But
Hmm.
yeah, I had no clue that it was that bad. So I don't know if I already showed this. Did I show this? But they pay $15. In California, they pay $15 for jury duty. I still think it's $5 here in New Jersey.
So with California's cost of living, that's like getting 5 cents, right?
It always cracked me up because they were like, oh, here's your $5 check. Oh, and by the way, in New Jersey, if you're employed by any sort of government agency, because they give you the time off paid, you don't get the check. So you have to go there to jury duty, pay for your parking, pay for all that stuff, and there's no reimbursement, basically, if you're like a teacher
Hmm.
or in government in any way, shape, or form. I always thought that was so unfair.
So when I last had to do jury duty, I got the check, and then my employer paid me minus the check.
Okay.
So yeah, it was like not getting it.
Yeah. Spicy V8. That's what I was thinking. Spicy. You know how they make that hot chocolate that has like the it's like spicy? That's the only thing that I can think of that's not like a sweet fruity type drink.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've heard of this. Well, did you hear what the mayor of New York did? Was it the mayor of New York? Yeah, he dropped the groundhog and the thing died. That's probably part of the reason why they shut it down.
Oh
More
no!
shadow.
Oh, this was years ago. Yeah, no, this really happened, and it was like at the Staten Island Zoo. Dropped the thing. I mean, I don't know how high up did he drop this thing? I don't know, but the thing died. So that was bad publicity right there. See if there's anybody else here. Oh, here you go, Brian. William just got back from Texas Roadhouse. I want to know if he got the salad.
He says just the steak and eggs. So I
Oh,
bet
just
he
the
got
steak
eggs.
and eggs, so no
So
salad.
I bet you he got eggs for the salad. I bet that's what he did.
Not fried eggs on the side of the steak. He just got eggs.
Yeah, I don't think that they have eggs on their menu for anything else.
Just the hard
So
boiled eggs.
he
with
probably
the
said he
cheese.
wanted the eggs as his sides.
Are they chopped, or will they give you the whole eggs, or they're always like chopped to bits?
I mean, they're chopped in a salad, so that's how
Already
they did it.
chopped, yeah.
That's how they've done it with me. Yeah.
Speaking of food, what are you guys having for dinner or supper?
I didn't eat yet. I'm having some of Christy's burger patties. I have to go go cook up some burgers in the cast iron when I'm done here. Burgers, cheese. I don't know. I'm going to have something else with it too. I'm not sure. We'll have to
How about
see.
you, Brian?
I have no idea because basically I got done with my regular day job working, and then we, just in time to do the live stream today because of just a crazy day. So I haven't even thought about it. I have no idea what I'm going to eat.
We're having salmon.
Ooh, love salmon.
Looking forward to that. I haven't had it in a while, so it'll be good.
Pan frying it, or what are you
Yeah, I'll
doing?
probably
Grilling
pan
it?
fry it, I'm guessing, and I'll probably use a
Love it.
little Old Bay seasoning on it.
Yeah.
Do some butter probably for
I do it in the cast iron with either butter or olive oil. I'll do the salmon and olive oil. I actually did flounder in it the other night. That was really, really good with butter and Old Bay. And that was really good, but it cooked up so fast because those pieces are so thin, But that was a nice change. And Renee is having rabbit sausage and shrimp
interesting.
stir fry. I've never had rabbit. That's not really something that people eat around here that much unless they're hunters.
I've never tried rabbit either.
I don't think I ever have. I haven't even tried duck, so that I remember.
I've had duck once or twice maybe, but you guys ever have venison?
Yeah.
It's good.
I only had it in chili, but I remember that being really, really good.
Have either of you tried bear meat?
No, but Christy has a story about bear meat where someone in her family hunted and they brought her a bunch of it. I don't know if she ever said how it was. Is it like a gamey meat or tastes like chicken? How is it?
No, it doesn't taste like chicken. It's got a bit of a strong, dark taste to it.
It's really red meat. I know that.
Yeah,
and
what would you compare it to? Is it like eating a steak? Like, what's the consistency of the meat?
I would say it's like steak. As far as the consistency goes, it has more of a gamey taste, and to me it's kind of got it glistens when you look at the meat. It's got kind of a oily, fatty appearance on the outside.
Like you kind of look at it and you're not sure if it's good type of sheen to it.
It's kind of a clear sheen, but it's really shiny meat. What do you say, Brian?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I had it, the person that made it, they cooked it. They cut it up into like bites, and they air fried it, so that they were like kind of fried that way. So it was probably different. It wasn't like in like a burger patty or like a normal steak size. They were just like little bites. So I don't know. It was good. It was different.
Hello, Linda. And Deb said she had a burger with an over medium egg on it. That sounds good.
I can't even remember the last time I had a burger patty. I don't know why. I lost all taste for hamburger, just like burgers, for whatever reason. Not that I won't have it, I'd have it in like an egg life wrap taco, something like that, or in something, but I can't stomach burger patties by themselves anymore.
What fat content do you use? I know sometimes I get tired of one and I'll switch to another and I'll go back and forth.
I'll do 73 or 80, but usually I've gotten to the point where it's like pork, chicken, or steak for me, or fish, like the salmon tonight should be good.
I tell you what, I'm getting absolutely tired of eggs.
I can never get tired of eggs.
I don't know, and I always thought that too, but I have been having them like every single day. I actually took 5 days off this last week and I just started having them again today. It just, I don't know. And then I didn't even want hard-boiled ones. I had just had enough. So
that happened to me before, and it's just more recently that I've been eating more eggs again. So
and then it'll happen again, maybe. And I mean, I guess you go back and forth.
I go in spurts on how I prepare them, whether it be scrambled, sunny side up, or more like an omelet. Sometimes I'll add cheese to it to mix it up. Hot sauce, I'll put a little bit of that in there sometimes. I usually like to put Redmond's salt on it.
Oh yeah.
I really
For
like
sure.
that on there. It adds its own flavor too. You don't need pepper, put it that way.
I put pepper on. See, I think that's the problem is I was frying them up the same way every day. And if I had done like scrambled with like some
Mhm.
butter or something that changes the taste, I think maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do something a little different.
Once in a while, I'll
Jeez.
put a little Velveeta, like Mexican cheese in there. I kind
Yeah.
of like that with some butter and make scrambled eggs that way. It's really good.
You know what my
I,
husband does when we have leftover taco meat? He makes like a taco meat omelet.
Mhm.
I've done that before. That's good. I
Yeah.
was gonna say though, with the eggs, instead of using butter, try using bacon fat.
Ooh.
Totally changes it.
That
Mm,
sounds really good.
good.
I'll have to make some bacon though. I haven't made that. Apparently the bear is still in Christy's freezer. I don't know. Maybe she got called in. She's not. Doesn't seem to be here anymore.
She might have got scolded
Yeah.
for chatting. You're going to jail.
Deb does 85. I go back and forth between 80 and okay, people, don't kill me on this one, 90. And that's only because I do macros. So I sometimes I have to adjust depending on my meal or whatever. But yeah, I do both.
Do what works for you, for
Yeah.
sure.
But I mean, with the leaner, I feel like you definitely have to season it more because it's not quite as tasty. You know, another salmon for tonight.
Nice.
And 1-to-1 mix of brisket and hamburger. That sounds really good. I have had the brisket burgers before. Have you guys had them? My husband picked them up one day, saw them at the market, and wanted to try them. And they were like one of the best burgers I think I've ever had.
Hmm.
They were really, really good.
Sounds good.
And no one else is eating tonight.
Are you so you guys excited about Thursday's show? Should be a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
There's going to be 5 of us, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Because Dustin and his wife will be on. Yeah, they're cool.
Yep. Keto Simple will be on Thursday night. Low Carb Lounge. So it'll be good to have them on and kind of hear their stories a little bit and what they're working on. It should be a good show though. Looking forward to that. And I really haven't done any lives with them or have met them. So I'm looking forward to that show.
Yeah, same for me. I've never met them before, so it'll be fun.
They drink lots of coffee. I think that's what caught my attention initially.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what about anything else going on this week, guys? Any other lives or anything, or is it just Thursday?
Just Thursday for me so far, I guess, other than this one. So
yeah, I don't have any lives. I'm gonna do an offline interview. I'm hoping to do it Wednesday evening with someone. So hopefully later in the week, towards the end of the week, maybe I'll have a new interview up on the channel.
Cool. I'm teaming up with Nicole again on Wednesday night to do an update on our fitness journeys.
cool.
So Jersey Girls Unite. So it'll just be one crazy whatever, probably. Okay, so this is for you guys right here.
Yeah, he's I think he's probably the best running back of all time, in my opinion. He retired early and but he would have been the best one for sure. He was pretty special. He didn't have to have a lot of good players around him, and he did well. So
yeah, I'm a little biased because he was Detroit Lion, but he was amazing. I mean, God, if they would have done something to have a team around him, they could have been so good. He was like the guy. You'd think that you had him tackled in the backfield for like a 5-yard loss, and the next thing you know, he's gone for a touchdown or something. Like he was amazing. Like his cutting ability, unbelievable. And I know we're boring Aaron right now, but
that's okay. You're giving me a chance to look at the comments and make sure I didn't miss anything.
he was amazing. So great player.
Another vote for the venison, marinated venison.
Yep.
Right?
It'd be good.
And
I think-
everybody out there, if you're not already subscribed,
Yeah.
go and give us a little subscription because that helps a lot. And, our things are right down at the bottom. Our things. Brewing Better
Our
Living.
handles.
Our handles, our thingies, My Weight Loss Life, and Wickivore, aka Wick Goes Carnivore. Finally got that right. It only took like 3 months, but okay.
So Brian, did that short video that you had that took off not too long ago, is it still going or did it slow up finally? I was
You
just
getting any more
curious.
crazy comments?
It slowed up. Yeah, it slowed up. Like I'll get maybe, I don't know, 5 views an hour on it. So it's still getting something, but it's not like what it was. It's got over 100,000 views. It might be like around 105,000 views now or something like that.
Nice.
The one that you just did today?
No.
Oh,
No, this is one I did like back in April.
okay.
And I think it had like only a couple thousand views. And then in December, it just took off. Yeah, like the month of December, it had like 95,000 views in the month of December. It was crazy. It was getting like 300 to 400 views an hour.
So I guess that these shorts can take off again. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really interesting.
And I've had shorts especially that they'll take off at one point, do really well, then they'll slow down. And then like a month or two later, it starts picking up again and then it slows down. It's weird the way the cycle goes, but
Yeah.
the way YouTube works, like if a couple people watch it, they're like, okay, let's see if a few more people watch it, and they'll put it out to new people's feeds. And if they start watching it, it starts taking off for a while. So
That's interesting.
you never know when that's going to happen.
Yeah, because I always wondered how you could get a couple thousand views and then all of a sudden it just dies, like, and then there's like no more.
Yeah, and that's happened on a lot of my shorts. Like when you first put them out, what they do generally, what you see happening is they'll put it out on a bunch of people's feeds to see if there's an audience, right? And if there's not really a whole lot going there, you might only get a couple hundred views and it just doesn't do anything. But if there's kind of some people, you might hit a few thousand views and then people kind of slow down and aren't really clicking on it anymore. So, some people, it'll show up in their feeds and they're just not clicking on it, then it kind of slows down again.
Yeah.
So that's how it kind of works. And because of that, you just never know. I think the thing that really helped in December too was it was that time of year where people were like, I think I'm going to have to lose weight in January. So they were clicking on those types of videos and they were like,
New Year's resolutions.
To go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it helps to have a very a good title on it too, that maybe is a little, I don't know, catchy, maybe we'll say.
Yeah.
Sometimes helps for sure.
I got to tell you, I don't know what those titles are that are catchy, because usually the ones that I think are going to do well don't do well. And then the ones that I'm like, I don't know if it's going to do anything, but I'm putting it out there, and then those do good. So I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hi, Twin Maples.
And Christy's back. Christy, the bear is still frozen. There's the answer. Why? Cook it. We want to know how it tastes.
Hey, that'd be a great challenge on a live stream.
I bet there's not so many people cooking bear on YouTube, so that could be a good one.
Yeah.
That's funny. Northern Neck, Virginia, not too far from you, right? Or wait, no, maybe it is, because Virginia's pretty big.
No, we've talked before. I think it's like maybe 40 minutes or so from where I live, so it's not too far.
Okay.
If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. We'd love to answer any questions you guys have.
Yeah, we're answering questions about anything.
Yeah, put a Q in front of it. But
Aaron would like to answer. Aaron would like to answer some football questions too. So.
Football history questions.
Football history questions. Another person eating bear. Man, I got to get some bear apparently.
My buddy actually Brad, he shot a black bear with a bow and arrow when he's up in Canada. That's how I tried the bear. So yeah.
That sounds scary.
Cool.
Yeah.
What did you miss?
It was interesting. Hi, Susan.
Yeah, the one
At
thing
least it was
about
a black bear, not a
bear-
brown bear.
Yeah.
Brown bears you gotta be careful for.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of bear in New Jersey. In the last couple of years, they've done like the bear hunts and whatnot to like get the population down, you know?
Yeah.
So people don't like that. Of course, there's a lot of pushback for that, but I have friends that live on a lake up in northern New Jersey, and there's like bear right outside their kitchen window, just hanging out like some days, you know? So I can't even imagine that. You got to watch when you go out at night, see if one's there.
Yeah.
You know,
I've never had one in my yard that I've seen, but neighbors have definitely seen bears, and someone that lives just down the street had one on their deck the other night. So,
oof. Yeah, every once in a while we get ones that wander down here and they follow the waterways, and they'll be in the suburbs, and it's kind of strange. But I know people too that had them on their deck. You know, that would be freaking me out, I think. It's a little too close.
bears, coyotes, deer, they're all around us. Fox.
Yeah.
Deer, like
Same
we
here.
got woods behind us, and they pretty much live in those woods. So we see deer every day.
Yep. Yeah, we have them. They're so used to people now. It's was it this channel where I said that about the deer will wait? They'll actually wait for you to drive by, and then they'll cross the street behind your car. It's like they're used to dealing with the traffic and stuff. It's kind of scary. But the same thing, Brian, I have woods right behind my house, and they'll all like lay down behind the fence, you know, and then my dogs will go out there and see them and start barking, and the deer just kind of look at them like, oh, stop, like you're this big.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not, they think they're other dogs probably.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like we have this like chain thing that we put our dog on so that she doesn't just go crazy or anything. So she can only go around to part of our yard with it. And she'll see deer, and she'll go to the edge, and she's like barking like crazy at them. And they just, you know, they'll look up from whatever grass they're eating or whatever, and they're like, really? You're gonna stand there and bark at me all this time?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yep. It's funny.
Hey, not to change subjects, but I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys have any meetups planned this year in the communities that we're in for weight loss and low carb and carnivore and keto? And
There's nobody. Well, you know what? That's not correct actually, because you know, Dr. Lisa Wiedemann, she's probably like a half an hour from here on the coast. So she does stuff periodically. But other than that, I don't know of anybody else that's around this area that like you know, eats this way or even low carb or anything. So what about you guys?
I don't really have anything planned right now. I don't know. Nicole and I have talked before about doing something, but I don't know if we do. It's probably going to wait until it's warmer because, you know, we're freezing in this 50-degree weather.
Yeah.
Sorry about the people in Iowa, but 50's cold for us. So wait until it warms up. Wait until like April or May when it's like 80, 85.
85 in April. You know.
Yeah, I mean, where I live, like one day in like April, one day it'll be like 50 and raining, and the next day it'll be 85 and sunny. So yeah, it's weird around here. So
looks like you got to volunteer to cook up some stuff for the East Coast there, Twin Maples.
oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, I did meet the Champion Within here a couple weeks ago. In case you guys missed it, I do have a video on my channel about it. Make sure you guys check that out. I did meet up with the Champion Within We spent some time together, and it was a good time. And then I actually semi-retired Bob is going to be on the show here in a couple of weeks, and I actually sent him a message because he's in Omaha, and my daughters live in Omaha, and he said that there's going to be one sometime this year in Omaha, so maybe I can make that work between weddings. We'll see. That'd be kind of cool to go to. Obviously, and I'd love to meet other people out that are, whether there be another YouTuber or just somebody that follows along. I would love to meet them. So
Simpson's asking you right now. All you IO people got to get together in a corner.
Yeah, there's a few of us. So Mike Shaw could probably get that going. I'd definitely do the Omaha one.
Now, when you say Omaha, you're not talking about, I'm thinking Omaha, Nebraska. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make, it is. Yep. How far is that from you?
Like 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. I was going to say, I didn't think it, it was that close, but
yeah,
I gotcha. I didn't know if there was another Omaha.
Nope. Not that I know of.
Fair enough.
Is that the Omaha that Peyton Manning made famous?
Yeah.
Aaron has no idea what we're talking about, but that's okay.
Nope. But I've heard of Peyton Manning before, if that means.
So here's a funny story with that. Like, I used to coach a youth football team, and it was when he was playing, and like, so he would always do like checks at the line of scrimmage where they would change the play up, and he'd be calling Omaha, Omaha. So we actually had a play call on my youth team because the kids wanted it, that it was Omaha was the play call. So we'd be out there yelling, Omaha, Omaha. The other team would be like, what are they doing?
That's funny. There you go, Brian. You just got to organize the meetup, and you've got to cook already.
Yeah, that's going to be on
drive
the
bus
phone.
with all the people there. Maples will cook.
Yeah.
There you go. Sioux City. Yep, I've got friends in Sioux City. Yep, that's awesome.
There you go. Oh, take the corn train. Sorry. So I remember, well, it's very flat there, correct? In Iowa? Or okay.
Pretty much. Unless you're by either the Mississippi or the Missouri, then rivers, then it tends to be a little bit more bluffs.
One of my oldest friends got married out in Indiana, and we drove out there for his wedding, and all I remember was just like flat corn.
Yeah.
Corn. Like once we got through Pennsylvania and everything, and Ohio, and it was interesting. So I'm not used to all of that flat land.
Yeah,
but Deb says it's not all flat.
No.
Oops.
Mainly the middle is. Yep.
I'm like clicking off of things. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Hills and bluffs.
Yep. As you get closer to the Mississippi or Missouri rivers, there's definitely more bluffs. There's some beautiful views, and there's some beautiful parks in Iowa too. So definitely.
Yeah. Cali meetup. No, steak's too expensive there. Drive a state over. Or you could cook up your bear. That's still meat. Still be the meetup. Do you have enough for everybody?
Exotic meat.
If I remember correctly, it wasn't the whole bear. It was only a small portion.
So what do you guys got planned the rest of the night? Anything exciting?
Let's see. Well, it's 7 o'clock. So my excitement will be dinner and going to bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to figure out what to eat for dinner. So
yeah, I know. I'm like, if I don't eat soon, it's going to be kind of late. Yeah, I don't like eating like too close to sleep. Otherwise, that doesn't work out too
I
well.
usually don't go to bed till midnight for the most part.
Really?
So yeah, I go to bed at midnight and get up at 7. So
Really? Oh my God. I try
So
to go to
that's why
bed
you're
at like
texting me so
10:30.
late all the time.
I think I forget sometimes you're an hour ahead of me
Why were
too.
there
Well, that's
emails
really like
coming through at 2 in the
one time
morning?
I got this text and it was like midnight or 12:30. I'm like, does he
Times
realize I'm an hour ahead of him?
no.
That's funny. I
It
try
is
not
time
to
zone
text
stuff. You
after
forget.
10 o'clock my time.
You need like the clocks hanging on the wall. Like this is for Jen, you know. And we're back
That's
to talk
okay.
about Christy's bear.
I've got a doctor, my cardiologist. Whenever I have an appointment, I usually have like the early appointment at like 8 a.m. And their system is set up where they send you a text like an hour before your appointment. So they'll be sending texts at like 7 a.m. I'm like, really? Do you guys realize it's 7 a.m.? They're like, oh, that was automated though. We're sorry that happened.
There's nothing like a text message going off like when you're in deep sleep and you know, like, what's going on? Is everything
Unfortunately, I'm usually already awake at that point, but still, it's like if I had to, if I had an appointment at 8 o'clock, I probably am already awake, but
so willing to share the bear, but only very small portions.
Bye, Susan.
Bye.
Bye.
Was Susan here? Did I miss
Yeah.
her?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Susan, I'm so sorry. See that? I totally missed Susan in the comments.
That's
So she
okay.
said, that's it, I'm leaving. Somebody else work this next time.
We love
So-
Susan.
Deb says she's the same thing. Up, not in bed until midnight. I can't do that anymore.
Mm.
Occasionally, but
I'm just more of a night owl. I like the night, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. If I could, I'd be up a good portion of the night and not wake up in the morning until like 9 or 10 a.m. But with working, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So
Makes it tough.
yeah.
I heard you said you got to go to the office now. Is that coming up soon where you got to go a couple days a week or something?
Yeah, in about a month, I'm gonna have to start doing that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
oh man.
Not cool.
That's a shock to your
Mhm.
system after being home for so long, right?
Yeah, especially around here with the traffic. So,
Do you have to buy new clothes?
well, that's the thing. I keep forgetting. I gotta look at that.
Yeah,
Like,
because didn't you lose like a lot of weight since
Yeah. So
you know what I mean?
I ran
can
into that.
Probably get away with some of it, but it's gonna be a little baggy. So
Really, we need a picture of you in your really, really baggy clothes and
I was thinking about doing a video on that myself
holes
because
chopped in it to make it fit.
I got all kinds of stuff hanging up that's old, and I was thinking I should get those out and take pictures so everybody can understand. No, I was this big.
No, I agree with you on that. And if you're gonna get rid of them, keep like one pair of
Yeah.
pants. Do you know what I mean? Like I always have my reminder jeans in the closet for when the days aren't good, and I go, okay, it's fine. You know. But yeah, that's a good thing to hold on to. Oh, question from Twin Maples. Best time to check blood sugar if you are or used to be type 2 diabetic? I can't answer that. Can you guys answer that?
I don't know because I have not been diabetic before, so not really sure. I would imagine like before and after eating, but I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
How
I
about you,
can't.
Greg?
I'm not qualified to answer that question
know.
myself. I've
Yeah, I don't
I've
know,
not
and I'm
been
not
type 2
qualified.
before, so
It's too bad that Brad isn't here.
yeah,
He might be able to answer that question.
he was flying somewhere to Memphis, I think, or somewhere tonight. So otherwise, he'd probably been on.
Deb says she worked third shift for years prior to children. Yeah, I remember working night shift, and that was not fun. And Greg just disappeared. Where'd you go? Is he still typing, or is that you?
That was me. I'm sorry.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I
that's
don't
some
know.
serious typing going on there.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened to him.
Greg, you okay?
He just wanted to show us his before and after picture. On the screen.
Maybe he went to get his pants to try on. Twin Maple says he went from a 48 to a 42 on pants.
You
That's
see,
a-
Eric
that's a
posted
lot.
about the checking your blood
Yes.
sugar too. He says his mom checks it first thing in the morning.
Hey, he's back. Did you know you were gone?
Yeah.
Okay. So Twin Maples, I hope that helps your question that you had. My A1C was 9.7 before Carnivore, 5.4 this past summer.
That's great.
Pretty good.
Yep, that's
great
the
job.
non-diabetic range, I think. Once you get below
Is that like the pre-diabetic, I think, at 5.4? The start
I
of
think it's like
pre-diabetic?
higher than that. I think it's like
I feel like
6.
it's higher than that too. Yeah,
I
I feel
thought
like
it-
5.4 is normal.
I
Yeah.
thought 5.4 was the start of pre-diabetic, but I could be wrong.
I think it's higher than that. But
It
no,
might depend on who you talk to too. 'Cause
yeah,
I've heard
I'm
different
sure.
people give different,
Or the
different
lab
levels.
range, yeah, all that. Deb didn't keep any big pants, not to give herself an excuse to size back up. I was actually thinking of that before because I was going through stuff in my closet and I'm like, why am I keeping all these jeans? They don't fit. And there's this little voice saying, well, what if you ever need that size again? And I'm like, you got to slap yourself out of it. Like, no, don't let that happen. You should never need those jeans again.
6+ is pre-diabetic. What Twin Maples is saying, which I thought it was.
Okay. I think I've heard some people talking about below that though, but again, they might just be more strict about it.
Yeah.
And don't quote me, but I think Dr. Berry's one of them that says that like something in the 5s. I thought it was like 5.4 or 5.5 or something like that. But he might just be more strict about it or something. I don't know.
And suddenly some of Christy's comments are making sense. She wasn't talking about going to her doctor. She was talking about the doctor that will be on Lioness. Okay, Christy, sorry. So Dr. Salcido will be on their show, Metabolic Health, Meat-Based Obgyn, and not hers, though. But that would be a good one to have, Christy. Local to you or meat-based Obgyn? Very interesting.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting hungry.
I know. I am getting hungry too. It might be time to leave and cook.
Yeah.
We've been going for almost an hour and 10 minutes already.
Yep. Well, we appreciate everybody joining us tonight to do this live stream. It's been a lot of fun and just talk about different things. And yeah, it's just a good time to get together. We're looking forward to Thursday night's show, though. That starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Keto Simple is going to be on. So it should be a great show. Looking forward to that. And I'm guessing, Brian, we're going to have a little trivia, I guess, again.
Yep, we will.
Awesome. That should be fun.
Lounge lizard trivia. Sounds good.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. And we appreciate you joining us in the chat. And hopefully you can catch Thursday's live as well. And it should be a good time.
I had a kid just pop in.
Oh, that happens.
So, but that's it. Are we done?
Yeah. Yep. I think that'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Bye, everybody. Thanks
See y'all later. Take care.
Bye.
Thursday. Bye.